Dan, where are we going?
Dude, we are going to Kiss My Bundt.
How dare you?
Yes, I dare.
Do you know where this place is, Josh?
No clue.
I'm Googling right now. I've never heard of it.
My responsibility pretty much just ends with me driving.
Which I don't know how Dan is driving right now because he's the worst driver out of all three of us.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Great.
This is how Dan changes lanes. But he signals first, which is great.
So people know that I'm about to do some crazy shit.
So we're here at Kiss My Bundt, and this is the owner of the store, Krista. And she's going to give us a little tour and tell us what the big deal is with Kiss My Bundt.
A lot of bakeries you go to, you don't smell baked goods.
Yeah.
And when people walk in, they're like, oh my god, I smell like somebody's baking here. And you should, if someone's baking from scratch. There's a couple of clues you can find if someone's baking on site or if it's being manufactured somewhere and then it's being dropped off and they're frosting it in-house. That's really common.
So a lot of bakeries do that then?
Quite a bit, actually. We have four pastry chefs. All of them went to Le Cordon Bleu, so they're all classically trained.
Wow.
Red Velvet is the best seller in my research experience of every bakery in Los Angeles, whether or not it's that bakery's best cake.
What's the craziest thing that you've ever baked?
Oh, you mean flavor-wise?
I just mean you're just baking it and you're like, man, this is nuts. I couldn't.
I think it was a chocolate bacon because the salty and sweet's a huge trend right now in the pastry world, so I wanted to take it to that level. And every customer's like, it smells like bacon in here. Oh, that's gonna be so sick. Ugh. We sampled it out. People were like, oh god, that's so good.
Wow.
Bacon, chocolate bacon. Who knew? So one of the things that we knew we needed, especially because of our volume, was a walk-in cooler. So this is our walk-in.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's even not as big as I wanted, and it's actually very funny. I'm 5'10", so I thought they told me it was like 6'6". I was like, cool, I'm clear. But it's actually really, the ceiling starts right here, so I almost touched the top. This is a flour bin, my chocolate distributor. And he's like, oh, you guys are the real deal. You're using flour. Now this guy supplies the most famous cupcake shop in LA all over. And it wasn't them, but he was telling me that, I can't believe you're actually using flour. You guys are like a legitimate, actual bakery. I cook a lot with alcohol, so we have bourbon cake, rum cake, margarita, you know.
And is that unique to the baking industry?
You know, you often will find, things with rum in it. You know, Bananas Foster has rum, but I rarely see bakeries, specifically that do cakes, where they do so much with alcohol. And we are known for really concentrating down to get the alcohol flavor. So we don't use a champagne flavor.
Right.
We took a Cristalino, which is a pretty good price champagne or sparkling wine, and reduce it to get the champagne flavor, and literally making a syrup.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
I created a new free sample policy, which means that anyone that comes in, they can try any cake that we have offered that day. And we keep all of our cakes back here to keep it fresh. We literally, if you say I want blueberry, we cut into, now we can't sell it, but we cut into it anyway so that you can taste it.
Okay, now here's an interesting question. Has anybody ever taken advantage of this free sample?
Oh my god, all the time. We do get a couple of people every now and again who, they're not going to buy it. They're just telling me to get the free. And then they get enough where it's they had a whole mini bundt cake, so then they're like, oh, I'm too full to buy something now.
I see the sign over here that says restroom. What goes on there?
That's where we make secret batters. Well, here, let me do this.
Just put that fork in your mouth. How are you going to cut up everything else? It's delicious.
Alright, so that is chocolate with dark chocolate glaze.
Chocolate with dark chocolate glaze.
You taste how smooth it is? It's very silky.
Bite and smile like a commercial.
Silky smooth. So it's official then, it's all good.